Hello everybody and welcome back to Modded Minecraft with Red. In between episodes I did a little bit more work to set up for a few things. If we come back here and take a look, yes, we have this going on with some lava on the back, and then we have a barrel full of cobblestone here. I will show you exactly what's going on. We made transfer nodes before. Liquid transfer nodes. Well, this time I made some regular transfer nodes. There we go, and the recipe is here. It is not that difficult to make. Basically, instead of the bucket, we put a chest, and instead of lapis, we put redstone. This allows us to transfer items. So if we actually come down here, and all the way down to the bottom of our mine shaft. And then run all the way back here and end up going down even farther. You can see that the water comes all the way down here from our main floor down to bedrock level, as does the lava. Now when you set up a configuration like this, when flowing water and flowing lava come together, they generate cobblestone. Well, these transfer nodes, as long as they have a world interaction upgrade in them, they will produce cobblestone. So it's a very large scale cobble gen. Basically, you know, these act like pickaxes, and just like if you guys were standing there in front of the cobblestone with a pickaxe, you can just mine cobble all day. That's what this is doing. The speed upgrades just tells it to search the pipes faster for a place to put the cobblestone, and right now we have that barrel that is full. We're going to use that. Now every 2 layers we have another row of cobble, and yes, we have more transfer nodes. Currently this is the only transfer node that has anything in it. The others are empty because we do not have enough stuff to do what we need to do yet. But that goes all the way up. If we hop in here for a second, we can actually ride this all the way up. And we have different levels here. We are going to be able to have access to these different levels, and I will show you how shortly. If we look, we can see the bedrock there, and that goes all the way up to our main floor. And yes, all of those layers right there will end up having transfer nodes on them. So let's hop back down here, and we will head back upstairs real quick so that we can start making a few things. Because like I told you in the previous episode, that digital miner is great and it is considered cheaty. However, we are going to cheat to the extreme, and it's going to be all completely legitimate. So first things first, we're going to need wool, and we are going to need a lot of it. So let's get some string here and see how much we can make. 16, 29. Okay, that might be enough. If you take a pattern like that and grab an ender pearl, and nope, I was wrong. Well, looks like we're going to need some more wool than what we currently have. I will work on it in between episodes. But there we go. We can make elevators from open blocks. So let's grab as many of these as we can. We can grab 4 of them, which isn't real good, but it's not real horrible either. And what we can do with these, if we go the right direction on our base here, we can come over here. I will go ahead and I will break this out. Let's go ahead and switch into bat form real quick, because we can drop down here and we will place an elevator right there. And since we've only got 4 of these, we will come up to say about, let's go one more up, see if that works. And now if we're on the elevator and we hit shift, it won't work because we are too high. So let's come up here and try here. There we go. It takes us all the way down to the bottom. If we press space, it takes us up to the next elevator. So we will go up 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if we can do 5. We can. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. That's interesting. There's 2 here. Let's see if we can bring this all the way up to the top. I doubt it. No, we cannot. So we will actually drop these down by 1 layer. So let's go here. Basically what we're going to end up doing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is we will have an elevator at each one of these. So that way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I seem to be missing an elevator. 1, 2. No, I am not. I am just. Yes, actually, I guess I am. It's right there. Alright, let's see if we can get just a little bit more string to make one more elevator. So we'll come out here to our cotton plants and see what we can come up with. Do we have shears? I also made a golden bag. Our backpack was getting a little bit full. Golden backpack was just a block of gold, 4 pieces of wool, a couple of ingots of 4 pieces of wool, 2 gold ingots, a chest, and a diamond. That got us the golden bag of holding. When we have the ability to make magical wood, we can do that and turn this into a reincarnating. Basically, if we die, this bag will come along with us, and we will be able to access anything that is in that bag. So we will check our bag here, and we do not. Let's come back here, and we're going to see if we don't there. You know what? We'll just make a pair of shears real quick. Let's see here. We will just do iron. There we go. Yeah, that only gave us 2 pieces of wool. We're going to need a lot more than that. So let's come out here real quick to see if we can't find us some sheep to shear. So I hope everybody had a fun and safe weekend this weekend. Didn't get caught up in too much traffic, or if you did, it was at least manageable and tolerable. Mr. Sheepu, I want your wool. Thank you. Interesting effect there. Not exactly sure what's going on with that. There's some more wool. Here's even more wool. Give it to me, thank you. Even more wool. Of course, color doesn't matter, luckily. $11. Well, that'll give us enough to make one more, and that's all we really need for right now is one more. So we'll come back over here, run into a tree. Sounds good. Why not? We'll start the transformation process back. And just so that everything stacks, we will use the multicolored wool in there. There we go, one more elevator. Throw the wool up top. And we will set up our elevator right down here. There we go. Now we can go all the way down to the bottom, and pretty soon we can go down story by story instead of, say, 5 stories at a time. So, we've got a cobble gen. What are we going to do with that cobble gen? Well, we're going to compress it. And now, of course, you know, we can do the old method, the not fun method, and we can just sit here and, you know, do it by ourselves, turn it into compressed cobble, and then double pressed all the way up to octuple. But no, we're not going to do that because, well, that's no fun. So we are going to get something called a not transducer, oh, I forgot the name of it, translocator. And we're going to need the item translocator. So let's take a look at the recipe. Couple of piston, couple of iron ingots, some redstone, gold, and an ender pearl. That's cool, we have all of that stuff. So we are going to need approximately 4 sets of these for the time being. So we will just grab 8. We're also going to need one of these diamond nuggets, which is just a diamond. Actually, we're going to need more than one. We're going to need a couple, so we'll grab the full 9 there. And then we are going to step into yet another mod. And we are going to make a compacting drawer, which is made with some sort of drawer, 2 pistons, some stone, and an iron ingot. The drawer that I used was very similar to this, only it's an oak wood drawer. So it was just a chest and 3 pieces of planks. No big deal. Got the chests. And now we can go boom, and we can get 1, 2, 3, and 4 of those. Excellent. So now we just gotta come back here and start setting this up. So how do I want to do that? That's a good question. I think what I want to do is I will put 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there in a nice little pattern. So what we can do with these transfer nodes, or translocators, is we can put 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 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 and there. Okay, and that's all well and good. It'll work just fine. However, we're going to filter. So we are going to filter that one, that one, that one, and that one. Cool. So now if we hit this with the right hand, it is pulling out all of that cobblestone and it is putting into this barrel, or this compacting drawer. This compacting drawer is automatically crafting a 3x3 grid to turn it into compressed cobble. It is then compacting it again, turning it into double compressed cobble. If we hit this one, the double compressed cobble comes up here, turns into triple, triple turns into quadruple, so on and so forth down the line. So what we can do is we can take some of this double compressed, and if we have an empty hand, we can right click and we can regulate, and we can tell it to keep, oh, I don't know, a stack or however much as we want. Well, it's taking it a minute, so let's go ahead and shut that down for a moment. And see, what we can also do is we've got a triple in here. We've got some more double. One left click pulls one, a shift left click pulls a whole stack. So there we go. We will grab all of the double compressed. Come on. There we go. Come on. You can do it. I have faith in you. Oh, there we go. Either way, it knows that it's only pulling compressed double compressed cobblestone. It's all well and good. You can double right click any of these. So say if I have extra cobblestone that I don't need, I can come over here and point to the cobblestone side. It's always the first one that goes in the lower right. The first product to come out is in the lower left. The second product is up top. So if I come down here and just double right click, it will go directly in there and it will get turned into up to double cobble right now. If I hit that and get this flowing again, boom, we're up to 4 triple. And this will continue to build and build and build. Yes, we are trying to get to octuple. So, now it's time for the extremely cheaty stuff. We're going to touch on a mod that we have not even looked at yet. And that mod is Equivalent Exchange. So, to start Equivalent Exchange, we're going to need a calcinator, which is some stone bricks, a couple of pieces of iron. Awesome. No problem. We're also going to need an Audel base. That's iron and stone. Awesome. No problem. We're also going to need one of these glass bells. Bunch of glass. Cool. Got it. And we're also going to need a research station, which is some sort of wood slab, a couple pieces of iron, some stone. We should have that. Yes, we do. Excellent. And that is going to be it for now. Let's go ahead and grab us some charcoal. Oh, that should be good enough. And let's grab a couple of diamonds, because we will need those. This is what we're actually going for: a piece of wool and 8 mimium dust. Mimium dust is made from anything with an EMC of 8192 or higher. So, we are actually going to need a few more diamonds than what we have here. Actually going to need 8 more diamonds, so a total of 10. And let's go set this up. You know what? We can just set it up right back here where we have everything going on anyway. Yeah, you know what? Right here looks like a good spot to start setting stuff up. So let's set up our research table right there. Yeah, that looks good. No, you know what? Let's not. Let's set it up. Oh, I don't know. We'll get this out of here for the moment. Research table, you can go there. Calcinator, we can set the calcinator up, say, right here. That looked cool. And of course we can get our Audel right next to it. Excellent. There we go. So now you may be wondering what this does. Well, if we want a tome of alchemical knowledge, which we do, we need mimium dust and a book. Well, we're actually going to want 2 of these, and I will show you why in a few moments. So let's come back here and grab a couple of books that we forgot. Hey, we had 3 left. Cool. And we will come down here and we are going to turn these 2 diamonds into mimium dust. So we just wait for a moment. You know what, we're going to do the same with those 8 as well, so we might as well just throw them in and get them ready. Put a couple of pieces of charcoal in there, our 2 books, and the mimium dust, and we will let that cook. There is one. Of course, we right click to bind it to ourselves, and there we go, no known transmutations. Well, what does that mean exactly? Well, we can put our book in here, and if we put an item in the left side of the book, as you can see, the interface starts filling up and the arrow starts pointing towards the book. Well, what's that doing? We open up the book where it said no transmutations known. We now know one. We know how to make charcoal, which has an EMC or exchange energy value of 32. Oh, that's cool. See what else we got. Dirt. If you hold shift, that's what all those numbers were up until this point that some of you guys might have been asking about. Those were the EMC values. So dirt only has a value of 1, as well as cobblestone only has a value of 1. However, octuple compressed cobblestone, a single piece, has some 42 million EMC. Just an absolute ridiculous amount of EMC. So that is what we are setting up. That's why we have this whole small setup here. And yes, this is relatively small compared to how big I have seen some of them. It is very compact, and look at that, we've already got a quadruple, so we can come in here and we can tell this thing, hey, only keep quadruple in stock. 4 should work. We just kind of jump up here. There we go. You can put that back in. As you can see, it just sucked it right in. That's going to take us up to septuple. The other nice thing is that we can speed these up if we wanted to. So if we place that there. There we go, times 400. You can see just how fast now it is throwing that cobble together and compressing it. It's pretty ridiculous. So, now that we have that done, we have our wool. We can take a look at the bag, and we need to go in the Audel. We need wool, 8 mimium dust, and some sort of fire. Well, we have that. Wool. And there we go, the mimium dust. Take out the book, right click it, and there we go. That will show us what we have available to us. It's always nice to have 2, because I will show you in a moment why we need the other one. So we will come over here. There is our alchemical bag. So now, as I said, you know, this holds approximately 2 chests worth of items. Our bag, original bag, backpack, holds a chest and a half or whatever. But look at the ridiculous amount of storage space we get just from this top tier Alchemical bag. Yeah, we've got plenty of space, and at a whopping 8 diamonds to do that, we could make as many of these bags as we wanted by the time we are done. Because we're not finished yet. We are just starting to get started. So if we come back in here, we're going to need some chalk. So how do you make chalk? It is just 4 pieces of clay and some bone meal. Oh, that's easily made. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll come over here. We'll throw that in. There is our chalk. We can place it down and we can break it. And now we have chalk to write with, which oddly enough it only gave us 1 piece. A lot of times it'll be nice and give you at least 2. So what else are we going to need? Well, we are going to need some of this ash infused stone. To make ash infused stone, we need stone and ash. Well, how do you get ash? That's burning anything from 0 to 64 in value. Okay, well, we're going to need 9 of these ash infused bricks or stone. So that means we're going to need 9 pieces of ash. Well, look at that. We have just enough dirt to do that. So we will grab a couple pieces of charcoal here. And again, forget which way we're running. There we go. Now the other nice thing is we can take this torch and we can actually bring it over here. Yeah, but you know what? Why do that when we can set it right here in the middle? Set it for the largest area and boom. Now all of these machines are being affected by this one torch. So let's go ahead and throw our 9 dirt in and 2 pieces of charcoal. And as you can see, that's going to smelt up really fast. So over here we're going to take our stone, which we forgot about. So let's go grab our stone. Yeah. Nope, down here. We need 9 of those. So we will come back here. Our ash should be done. Yes, it is. So now we put a couple of pieces of charcoal in there, our stone and our ash. Let's make a spot for this. I'm thinking I probably want to make this spot somewhere like right in here. Looks like it would be a good spot. You know what? That's actually... How far over is this? 1970. So right there. So we come back 1, go 1. So we can just kind of come right in here like this. And we have this going on. Yeah, we're not going to touch that. So let's get this all covered back up so it's nice and tidy. And we're going to get that stuff out of there. Let's place down this cobble and then hammer it. There we go. Again, I will show you guys why here in a moment. Let's put a little bit of light in here so we don't have anything spawning on us. Excellent. Let's check. Our ash infused stone is done. Excellent. So now what we do is we come over here and we put down our ash infused stone. Then we get our chalk. And if I remember, yeah, there we go, V to enlarge it, and we right click to place the chalk marks down, empty hand, shift right click, and we have our transmutation table. This is where the other book goes in, because now when we put the book in and give this thing some EMC, because we know dirt has an EMC value of 1, so does sand, but that will give us 35. Hey, look at that, we can make charcoal, we can make dirt. Well, let's say we need more charcoal. Okay, we just pulled out one piece of charcoal and it cost us 32 red sand, because that is what the EMC value of charcoal is 32. Now can you guys see why this might be a little bit on the cheaty side? Because if we take, a 1-to-1, there we go. We can pull out 3 pieces of dirt. But wait, here's the fun part. What if we get an emerald? Or a diamond? Or both? And we come back here to our research table. We throw the emerald in. Let's throw the diamond in. Yes, it does burn them up, and that was our last emerald. But we pull this book out and we open it up. We need to come up with 8,192 EMC points, and we can make emeralds now, as many as we want. We can make diamonds for the same price. Remember, cobblestone is 1 EMC per cobblestone, but that stacks. So if we pull out 1 cobblestone, 1 compressed, and try and pull out a double, there we go, we can look and we can see that 1 cobblestone is an EMC value of 1. Compressed cobblestone, which is 9 cobblestone, has an EMC of 9. Double compressed has an EMC value of 81, because it is not 9 plus 9 plus 9, it's 9 times 9 times 9. So it would be 9 times 9, which is 81. Triple would be 9 times 9 times 9. That is why our double compressed cobblestone has some 42 million EMC. That's a lot of emeralds and diamonds that we can now pull out of essentially thin air for free. I told you guys we were going to get quite cheaty in this episode. So, in between episode, guys, I am going to continue to feed this thing with even more cobblestones so that we can get more and more. And I will be dumping as much stuff as I can into our research station here so it can learn how to make everything and anything that we will ever need, and including parts for our applied energistic system. We can make cables with it, we can make processors, we can transmute them. Just about everything from applied energistics can be transmuted. I will also go through and clean up the base a little bit more and get it ready for our next project, because now that we have all of these resources coming in, because like I said, we come up here and we've got we've got 4 quadruple compressed. That actually might be enough. Let's come over here to our transmutation table, pop that in, look at that. We can pull out 1, 2, 3 diamonds out of just 4 quadruple compressed. Or, hey, you know what? We're actually hurting for diamonds. They're in even exchange. So we find diamonds out in the world, we mine those up, we got emeralds. And it stores any extra EMC that we have left over. If we want to clear it out, okay, well we can only pull out charcoal and dirt. Let's pull out as much charcoal as we can. There we go, we got a crap ton of charcoal, and we can pull out 4 pieces of dirt, and voila, the energy value is zeroed out. We have nothing left over, nothing to worry about. So, I hope you guys liked this episode. Again, in between episodes, I will continue to teach our system how to cheat more stuff in for us, which will allow us to get to even better, more fun stuff even quicker. So until the next time, guys, I hope you have a great day and had a safe holiday, and I will see you in the next episode. See ya.